Okay, welcome back. In our previous lesson, we were looking at the vehicle accessories, or rather the vehicle controls. And the last part we looked at the ignition, and we said this is where now you start the engine from, where you insert the key and you turn the key clockwise to ignite the vehicle. But before now we proceed, because for today's lesson we are going to look at how now you start the engine. Before that, there is one thing that you are supposed to know, and is all about the gear arrangements. For instance, the vehicle we are in, it is a 5-speed vehicle, and here is a simple diagram of the gear arrangements, whereby we have gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all those are forward gears. Then we have reverse, and at the center we have this brace here at the center of all the gears. We call it the zero gear or the neutral. And now one thing you need to know is, before you start your vehicle, the gear lever is supposed to be at neutral. And let's just move to the gear lever and get to see how that works. When you look at the gear lever, you're supposed to check where it is tilting to, because when the gear lever is tilting forward, that means it's either at gear number 1, 3, or 5. Then when the gear lever is tilting backwards, that means the gears are either at gear number 2, gear number 4, or reverse. Therefore, after identifying the position of the gear lever, for instance, with our gear lever here is tilting backwards, that means is at gear 2, number 4, or reverse. So yours is just to push it forward a little bit, and now it tends to be straight, somehow straight. If you find it tilted forward, you just pull it behind a little bit to that position, and that is our neutral. And remember, anytime you are transacting with the gears, we said you must clutch in. Remember the 3 pedals, A, B, C, starting from the right. That means accelerator, brake, and clutch. And therefore, when you get into the vehicle, fasten the safety belt. After fastening the safety belt, I advise that you start by pressing the brake. Then from there, you just clutch in completely. Then from that point, that is when now you can shift your gear into neutral. Now when you shift your gear into neutral, now that is when you are good to go. Now you'll just insert your key at the ignition switch. Then from there, you turn the key clockwise, and now our vehicle is on. The engine is running, and now from there the vehicle is ready to move. So those are the procedures to undertake. When you get into the vehicle, we say safety comes first. Therefore, fasten the safety belt. After that, you press the brake, press the clutch, then check the gear lever, the position of the gear lever. Ensure that you position it at neutral, and from that point, that is when now you can turn on the engine, you can ignite. Then there are some controls that we talked about last time, but we didn't see how they work. For instance, with this switch here for indicator, we said when you push it downwards, that means you are indicating to the right. And if you look at the dashboard, we have that indicator. So we have that arrow indicating to the right. That means you are turning right. Then when you push it up at the center, you switch off the indicator switch. Then when you push it upwards, that means you are indicating left, and that is especially when you want to turn to the left, sorry. And if you press the hazard switch, you'll find that all the indicators are on. So that is how the indicator or the indicators and the hazard works. Then matters to do with wipers. With the wipers, they've got various speeds. Like now, if we push it down once, you'll find that is speed number 1, whereby the wipers will be having a pause of some few seconds, then it will wipe. Then if you take it to speed number 2, that is speed number 2. Then last we have speed number 3, that is the fastest speed. So that is how you operate the indicators using this switch. You operate the hazard, that is the hazard switch, and also how you operate the wipers. So see you in our next lesson.